Well, hello, my friends, and welcome. My name is Karen Scott. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta, and this is Karen's Stamp Pad. So, welcome to my video. Today, I am going to showcase a new set or a new suite that is coming out November 1st for everybody. Right now, it's a pre-order for demonstrators only until October 31st. So this is called Fitted Florets Suite, and it comes with the framed florets stamp set, some dies, and I've put them on magnetic sheets so you can have a look. And these are frames. And the second sheet is, so these are the frames for, what I've done is I'm using them to frame pictures. You can frame sentiments, you can do whatever you like. These are the die cuts for the, for cutouts, embellishments, and these ones are for the, to die cut the stamped images in the stamp set. So, let me just show you the designer series paper. So here there are 12 sheets, so 2 of each, and it's double-sided. So this is one side, and then you have these pretty colors on the other side. So there's balmy blue, soft succulent, evening evergreen, pink. I'm trying to think I can't think of the name or think of the color right off the top of my head. But anyway, really, really nice designer series paper. And so the frames, I've gone ahead and I've cut out some cardstock using these frames. So let me just show you what each one does. So here we have one, and I've gone ahead and cut that out in Highland Heather so you can see that. This one has the hearts, and this is what I'm going to use today. So you can see it just cuts out the hearts all the way around and it leaves the center in. Whereas this one, of course, the center comes out. And then the one on the inside, this is just sort of a smaller frame. And the embellishments, here are these 2 pieces. And then, of course, we have the stamped images that you can die cut. So let me put them away for now and show you the project that I'm going to be showing you today. So I've gone ahead and I have made, I just looking at them, they looked like frames to me. And so I made this card. I don't want to put it up too high. The light is going to shine on it. And I have taken a wedding picture of my mom and dad. And I have put it in there. I have used the pattern paper, the designer series paper. I've used this die cut to put on there, and I have embellished. And then it's an easel card. And I thought, what better way to display it? And it looks like a frame, so you can put it and just stand it up on your mantle or a coffee table or wherever you like. And so I've got Happy Wedding Day and a sentiment down here. I've used the flowers and popped them up with dimensionals so that it will hold the front in place. And then on the inside, you can write whatever you like. So I'm going to show you another version using actually the framed florets dies and a different paper. So what I've done is, because I'm framing it in, I have my daughter sent me, she got married in, when was it? On July 23rd. And she's finally sending some wedding photos. So I have gone ahead and printed one of her photos that she sent me that I really like. And her colors for her wedding were Blackberry Bliss and Highland Heather, believe it or not. So in the it's the Pretty Sun Prints designer series paper. They have those colors in this designer series paper. So I have gone ahead and I've cut that and I'm going to use it. So let me show you how we'll start to just put together the card. I've cut out some pieces, I've colored, but I'm going to show you how to put together this the easel card. So we've got your regular piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and we are going to cut it on the short side, on the 8.5 inch side, and we are going to cut it at 4 1/4. Okay, put the arm out, and then I'm going to take it, I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. And then I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to score it at 2 3/4. Okay, and that's it for this. You're going to take this other piece of paper, and it's already cut at 4 1/4, and we are going to cut it at 5 1/2. So there's our pieces. I'm going to use this piece. This looks like it's got a little grease on it. Okay, now I've also gone ahead and pre-cut a piece of basic white, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to burnish our edges. With our bone folder. You want this to lay down as flat as possible, because when it's all put together with the layers and of cardstock, layers of cardstock and the dimensionals, it's going to stand up a little bit. So, all right, so there we have that. Now I'm going to just want it to move a little easier. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some adhesive on the lower half, the 2 3/4 piece. I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus. And we are going to line up our second piece of cardstock. I want this to be right there. Okay. Pull that down, and as you can see, then, now remember, don't put glue on the top because we want it to stand up. And the bottom part is our mechanism, I guess you would call it. All right, so there we have it. That was pretty easy now, wasn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and decorate the front. So like I said, I have gone ahead and I used the heart piece, or heart die, frame die, and my piece of designer series paper is also 4 by 5 1/4, and I am going to adhere that down. Now I could use the other side too. That one's really pretty, but this one you notice the purple a little bit more. Okay, and center that the best you can so that you have your border. Adhesive's coming off the side there. Okay, so now we have that. Now let me see. Bring in a picture of my daughter. So I printed that off, and I went and I cut a piece of window sheet. I also die cut it with the frames dies to go on top, just to kind of cover the photo so it doesn't get ruined. Now I used this frame to cut out the picture because I wanted it a little bit bigger so that I got her in, her veil and her flowers. And I used this die also to cut out my window sheet, and it's thin enough that it works. And because, as you notice, like I said, this piece does not cut out, but it fits perfectly in the center. So now the question is, all right, now I'm going to have to carefully put adhesive on the outer edge, and I'm going to use some liquid glue, and I'm going to try not to get it, try so it doesn't smear. So I only want a little bit just to hold it to the picture. And if I put it on the edge, I used one of the other die cuts to cut out just sort of a frame, just to frame it in, to hide the edges. So this will hide the glue too, if I don't mess it up. Okay, we have got it. Now I'm going to put glue on this frame. And again, I only want a little bit because I don't want it to squish out the edges onto my window sheet. You pretty much have to get it on first go around. You start sliding it around and then you're going to get glue there. So there we have it, perfectly framed. And now I can just use my Stampin' Seal Plus and put some on the back of the picture. And I'm going to center that in amongst the hearts. Okay. So I went ahead and I stamped. Now I've used a couple of different stamp sets for my sentiments, and Love and Happiness and Treasures of Life. So Treasures of Life, this is about grandkids, but it says, and the love only grows. So I thought that because of the hearts and just the way she's standing, I thought that would look really nice on the front there. So your choice where you're going to put it, you know, your sentiments. I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. I'm going to pop it up. And put that there. Now, before I adhere the inside, I want to stamp my sentiment on this in case I mess up. And I'm using Love and Happiness, and the stamp says, a wonderful marriage is the collection of many small happy moments. So I've decided I'm going to use that. I'm going to bring in my Blackberry Bliss ink pad. And I want it down at the bottom because I want to be able to see it. Here we go. When the card is open. So now I can go ahead, because the rest of it I've already stamped and I've die cut some pieces that I'm going to use to decorate instead of stamping and coloring. So I'm going to center that on the inside of my card. The Stampin' Seal Plus, you don't need much. This is a pretty strong adhesive, so I'm just using little bits in the corner just to hold the corners down. And there we have it. I've got a little bit of ink there. But so maybe what I do is just cover that up there. And I think I'll do that. So I've gone ahead and I've colored in the purple and in the Blackberry Bliss. I haven't decided yet if I just want to go with one color or add both. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to use the Blackberry Bliss. That was the color she was going for. So I thought this would make a great Christmas gift. I'm going to give this one of my parents to my brother. He doesn't watch my Facebook Live, so he's not going to see it. I'm going to pop some of these flowers up as well because that's what's going to stop the card from closing. All right. So I know it's a little overkill I'm putting 2 dimensionals on, but I want it to be secure so that it holds the card open. Okay. So far, so good. That looks really good, I think. So now let's see, do I want to put the purple? I mean, I could put some on here. I think the purple looks better on the darker, on the designer series paper, so I might just go ahead and put a couple. I might. Okay. Well, I'm going to definitely put, I think I'm going to put the purple on here. And then we have the both colors. And that covers up my boo-boos. All right. So what do you think? I think that looks pretty good just the way it is. Nice and simple. It doesn't take away from her photo. This would be a little... I don't know, I'm torn. I think that might be too much. So the nice thing is you can decorate as much or as little as you want. And I've got lots here that I could do. I think I might just go with that. Yeah. Do that. I'll pop one of these up. This one I'm just going to use one dimensional. Not too worried about this one. And this one I'm just going to glue down here. All right, I think that's going to be it for decorating. So let me know what you think. And hopefully this is giving you some ideas for framing your photos. This is a great suite for scrapbookers. And but I have scrapbooks, but I don't scrapbook. So I just I can't keep up with all the photos and stuff. So I like doing my cards. So there are both of them. You can let me know what you think. And I appreciate you stopping by and watching my video, and I won't be live next week. I'm not live today. When this airs, I will be on my way back from Victoria, British Columbia. So I will be on the road, and the following week I will be heading to Banff. So I will try to pre-record another or record another video and have it air at my regular time. So until then, till I see you again live, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.